It's
You
so
have been
beautiful.
demonetized.
It's so beautiful.
Now that we are demonetized, we can say whatever we want. Literally.
No.
Gary Thorne is not returning to the booth.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Start like that, bro? Like,
well, I was talking and you started playing the song. That's all right. We're back to the point where it's almost like it's like we got to do something here because once again we're back after a little bit of a hiatus again. And I don't know what that means.
A little bit.
And I guess there's a lot of decisions, kind of. I think it's just tough. You know what I'm talking about? We both love hockey. We love talking about it. But it's tough, too, to continue or not. I make it sound like we're ending the podcast. But yeah, we just have a lot going on. Okay, now if you're gonna roll the intro or something, or we should
in other news. Oh yeah, roll the intro. Might be, bro. My bad, dog. It's been a while. I forgot. Roll the intro. Wow, that felt good.
Connor McDavid's first career hat trick.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Would you be so
all right, we are definitely live from a studio in Gilbert, Arizona. It's HTHT, episode 7, I think. Really?
Yeah, you got it right.
I cannot believe there's only been 7 episodes.
Well, we slacked.
7 episodes. That blows my mind. We haven't hit double digits yet. And I'm not going to start roasting our podcast, but back on a serious note, what I was talking about earlier, it is so tough because me and Mac here both have jobs. We're both in school. We both have families. And it is tough. But we try our best. We could definitely try harder. I know there's parts where I could try harder. I know Mac knows there's parts where he could try harder. I think we're just, don't do that face. I saw you squint. I will say, though, that I think that either way, both of us slack and slacked. Yes. I'm in school this summer. I have a job. You do too. But we're happy though to be back for
Ryan.
What?
We are 8 cents off of making $1 on ads on Anchor.
Hello from our viewers in Brazil and
Germany.
Germany. We're so happy that you guys listen because so far the United States does not care. But here's the thing. I think, okay, this is a little, I just want to point out to you right here. On TikTok, I'm saying, if you post, stop doing that face. I'm not even saying anything weird. On TikTok, if you post little clips of funny moments, that's how podcasts blow up.
I know we need to do that. We haven't. I was like, yeah, we do that. Like, no.
This is still season 1, though, right?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. We're 7 episodes.
Yeah. Hopefully, by the time season 2 rolls around, which will be the start of the next season.
Do we want to start it with the expansion draft or with the draft?
I would say with the expansion draft.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Hopefully, we get some sort of schedule underway, and it's hard too because it's only me and him. It's only me and you, buddy. You know?
Yeah.
And we have to edit these our own, audio our own, and hopefully down the road we can create a team, and we can make this a regular thing. And there's a lot of hockey podcasts out there, but We strive to be different, and hopefully, at some point, we can prove that. But happy to be here. I know Mac is too. And Stanley Cup playoffs have started.
The Stanley Cup finals have started.
The finals have started.
We were going to do a recap after round 1. That didn't happen. We were going to do a recap after round 2. That didn't happen. We were going to do a recap after round 3. That didn't happen. We're 1 game into the finals, and
Can I point out here, my boss, James Mackey, just texted the group chat and said, "Hey, Mariah, I know he's about to tell her create a TikTok." You are, aren't you? Yes, you are. See this?
hold on, I have to close Discord. Give me a minute. Well, come on then. Let's focus.
Well, come on, man. I care. I love this.
There we go.
Did you take a bunch of pictures?
No, I only took 1. Was my thing flashing?
Yeah. It's that low quality render.
Okay.
And then hopefully,
sorry.
by the time season 2 makes this thing, we are more in person. And I'm not going to lie, I think the reason why we do Zoom meetings is because we are very aware of our current work ethic, and we know there wouldn't be an episode if we didn't have Zoom.
You know? Oh, do you remember the first episode, like the very first episode?
Yeah, that was fun. That was good.
The audio just got to be too much because it just started like overlapping with each other, and I was like, I'm not doing this right now. I don't want to do this.
We do have some plans though to hopefully expand this business.
Oh, okay, first of all, can we talk about something last night?
Yeah.
I was working last night, mind you, so I was busy running around like, you know, a buffoon with a chicken with a head cut off kind of thing. But Shea Weber received a $5,000 fine today.
I didn't even know that.
This is why.
And then the chop right in the back of the leg. Not sure what the referee was looking at on that play. That's clearly a Gord is fighting back as well.
Hold on, play it again. Oh, that's kind of.
So Shea Weber got fined $5,000 for that today.
You know, also got fined $5,000.
Who?
Tom Wilson.
You want to know who didn't get fined?
Who?
Head first into the ice, no helmet. Mikhail Sergachev, no fine.
Yeah. This is it's all been a little bit of a joke so far. Very, very, very inconsistent with
everything. And in case you missed the aftermath.
Oh my God, he looks like such a warrior. It's so cool.
I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Now Twitter wants to load. There it is.
The more you know.
I can't find it. The way this man looked, bro, look at this shit.
I think.
Can you see this?
Dude, can you believe that, man?
This is from head first on the ice because of Mikhail Sergachev.
I noticed how much Gallagher was balding.
Brendan Gallagher was taken out of the game after that, by the way. I just want that to settle in.
It's funny because $5,000 is almost like the cap right now. You know, because anyone who gets fined $5,000, that's slashed, absolutely should be $5,000 because $5,000 is not a lot. Tom Wilson took off Panarin's head. He got fined $5,000.
That's bullshit.
I know we talked about it last episode, but it's very
horrible. That's a horrible fine. Only $5,000?
Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's
only $5,000. By the way, that ended Panarin's season. So
yeah,
only $5,000.
He's the crazy ex you just want to go back to for some reason.
No, fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
You keep giving him that second chance.
Fuck him. I hate Tom Wilson.
me and besides outside the hockey world, the Phoenix Suns right now doing some crazy things, and me and Mac were in Tempe
That game last night was a heartbreak. That was
a
so
while
tough.
ago. We were watching the game in a Buffalo Wild Wings, and let me tell you, man, it was insane in there. So much fun.
Dog, working last night. Oh my god,
I know.
it was a
They ended up
blast.
losing last night. It
I had
was.
so much fun though. It was so much fun.
I know, because you were there in the middle of it, my boy.
And I work again tomorrow. I literally I told somebody yesterday. I go, I kind of want this series to end today, so it's not like this again on Wednesday. And like deep down, I'm like, I want this to be like this again on Wednesday because then it gives me a reason to want to go in.
Absolutely. I would
Like-
love that. Man, hopefully, if
Ooh,
the Suns make
Kotkaniemi and Chernak. Ooh,
what?
like
Hopefully,
Anyway.
if the Suns make it to the finals,
hopefully.
me and you can go again.
Ugh, maybe we'll see. On the other side, getting back to kind of what we're talking about, the Lightning have been here multiple times, the finals, right? Playing for the cup, games on home ice, it never changes. But this season it's different because if everything was the way it should have been, it shouldn't be Montreal.
No, and about in 2014, the Canadians and Lightning met in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's literally an Eastern Conference Stanley Cup final. The Western Conference did not a single team from the original Western Conference. Like, it's so
the Western
weird.
Conference was out in last round, yeah.
Yeah, it was Vegas. Was the last Vegas? Yeah, Vegas was the only team, right?
Yeah.
What was the other conference final matchup? The Islanders and Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, look, here's the conversation we need to have. Hold on, let me find a better picture. This is actually not a bad. This is a good ass picture. Here's what we need to talk about real quick. Let me just find it. Give me 1 minute. Where did that just go?
What the heck?
Where's what I'm looking for?
Sometimes I accidentally find myself on HTHT's Twitter.
Get off.
Like, I'll go on and I'm just on there.
Get off of it. Bad place to be. Here you go.
What the heck?
This is a no-no.
But it's a yes, because they did it last year.
This is a no-no. Can't see my finger. This is a no-no. You don't do that. You don't do that.
I don't know, man.
You don't do that.
What the heck? Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know. I think that if it works, don't break it. You know? Or if it's fixed, don't break it. What's the word? What's the saying?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
This
Literally.
is a no-no. You don't do that.
But they did, and they'll do it again.
I think last year,
Sorry.
I think last year, the only reason that it worked for them is because Dallas also touched it.
Did they, huh?
They did.
That's a good point. You know, I don't know. I feel like that would be breaking tradition if they didn't touch it. But look at that team there. Was that taken yesterday?
This picture?
Oh no, that was that last year's or this year's?
That's it. Why would it be last year?
I don't know. Man, wait, what kind of trophy did they hand out?
The Prince of Wales.
That's so weird seeing the Montreal Canadiens as the
Oh
Western.
yeah, you want to see something really weird? Did you see the video of Cole Caulfield after they won it?
No.
Oh my god, it was so funny. He like skated past the trophy, like with his hands out to go shake. Like he looked like he was gonna pick it up. Like he skated out with his left hand towards. So say the trophy's here. He skated with his left hand towards the trophy so he could pick it up easier, and he switched hands at the last second to go and shake someone's hand. It was so funny.
Oh, he's faking everybody.
He like made it look like he was gonna touch it, but he didn't. Here is Montreal, and I'll use my background as Montreal because I don't like Tampa Bay.
Oh, I hate Tampa Bay.
Screw Tampa Bay. Quinn Hughes. Delete. Now we're on a beach. Okay, hold on.
Hey, look at you.
Look at me.
Coupe de la Montreal.
You're somehow Western Conference champions.
I know. Can you believe that? What a world we live in where the Montreal Canadiens are Western Conference champions. That's hilarious. I'm trying to find a good background.
This is mine. I'm keeping this forever. Is there a better picture? There might be. Let me see if I can find a better picture. There we go.
Oh.
This is gonna make me sad forever.
Hmm.
The fuck. Hold on, allow me 1 minute. Anyway, we're talking about hockey. Sorry.
No, you're good, man.
The very ending of. You can't really see what it is that well. But it's Carey Price and Marc-Andre Fleury shaking hands.
What a duo.
It makes me so sad to see this.
Why?
Because Flower left Pittsburgh, right? No choice.
Yeah.
No choice. And what did Gerard Gallant decide was the best idea for that game?
Just start Robin Leonard.
And why did he do it?
Because they always shaft on Marc-Andre Fleury.
This is the second year in a row. Keep that in mind. Second year in a row that's happened.
Yeah, I don't get it. And I think that it's time to let Marc-Andre Fleury go.
Robin Leonard's goals against average last year was immaculate. But that's because if you look at the teams he played in the playoffs last year, he didn't have to worry about goals.
Yeah, they always find a way to shaft on Marc-Andre Fleury. Vegas especially. Pittsburgh never did it. Actually, Pittsburgh did do it when they just traded him.
They didn't trade him.
Let him go. You know?
Last year, Robin Leonard's record in the playoffs, 9-7, 386 shots, 32 goals against with a 1.99 save percentage.
Yeah.
This year, 97 shots against, 11 goals against, 3.62 goals against average.
Yeah. I think that Vegas will get rid of Fleury again. I think he might go back to Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Actually, I don't know. I feel like kind of crazy because Fleury's getting older and he's still valuable for now. But Pittsburgh is a team on the decline.
Marc-Andre Fleury in 16 games, the same amount of games Robin Leonard played last playoffs. Remember that. Robin Leonard went 9-7 last season, and so did Marc-Andre Fleury. This season, 9-7, 403 shots against, 33 goals against, 2.04 goals against average.
That's outstanding.
In the
Just
playoffs alone. They rode him in the playoffs for how long? How long did he play?
a lot, and
He played almost all the playoffs except for those last 2
and then
games against Montreal.
It always happens where Vegas will just randomly start Robin Leonard out of nowhere, and he'll win because he didn't face any shots. Then they go, now we have a tough challenge. Should we start Leonard or Fleury? When the answer should always be Fleury.
In the game,
Especially if Fleury started.
The one game they played Robin Leonard in that series to ultimately make the decision, right? 1 goal on 28 shots with a .964 save percentage. That game went into overtime. Okay. Before that, he played all but 15 seconds against Colorado, let in 7 goals on 37 shots.
Speaking, if we go back in the past there, St. Louis, Ryan O'Reilly was saying, this will be an easy win for us. It was not an easy win, and they ended up embarrassing themselves.
St. Louis against who?
You remember when they played Colorado? Ryan O'Reilly was saying that this would be an easy win for his team.
Yeah, it was.
Colorado also, I'm surprised. I really would have thought it would have been Colorado and Vegas, and it would have been those two, right?
Ryan O'Reilly's stats in
right?
the playoffs. What?
Wouldn't have Colorado have played Vegas if they won? Or was Vegas or Colorado in the other conference? It just was confusing this year.
So the Blues lost to Colorado. So Colorado went on to play Vegas. Vegas beat them, played Montreal.
Gotcha.
Against St. Louis, against Colorado in 4 games. No goals, 3 assists, 3 points, -7, 2 penalty minutes, 9 shots, and a 54.44 face-off percentage for Ryan O'Reilly in that series.
Yeah, he tried to pull a Mark Messier and failed. We will win. No.
No, you won't.
No, you're not.
Sorry, buddy.
You got to be so confident to be able to say those things. And Ryan O'Reilly is a great player, is a good captain, but if Sidney Crosby would have said that, I would have believed him. If McDavid, I would have believed him.
Up to this point in the playoffs. Yeah. Let's see. Give me a minute. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17. Carey Price has played all 18 games for Montreal in the playoffs.
Which doesn't surprise me.
This season. He's 12-6.
That's how it should be.
He's 12-6, including last night's loss. 557 shots against, 40 goals against, with a 2.88 goals against average in the playoffs alone this season. And they have not once started Jake Allen.
Yeah, which they won't.
You know why?
Because without Carey Price,
Luke Richardson and Mark Bergevin know how to run a team.
And also without Carey Price, the Canadiens would not be there.
When you have something that works, you don't change it.
No, I know, and that's what Vegas needed to realize, because they were doing fine with Fleury. And then Leonard decides to play a game because we need to give him even playing time in the playoffs. Who cares about even playing time in the playoffs? You're playing for the Stanley Cup. It's not an 82-game season with 2 points every win.
And I was wrong. I said Gerard Gallant. It's, what's his name?
Some guy, I know what you're talking about.
The head coach of the Knights.
Pete DeBoer.
Thank you. Peter DeBoer.
Gerard Gallant has also been shafted. Good thing he's been signed by the Rangers, though.
I don't know how that'll pan out.
I don't know.
I can't lie to you.
I think the Rangers are more on the uphill than the downhill.
I think they've gotten really lucky because they've had such an amazing couple years for the draft,
Oh yeah.
but that's also just because they suck.
And it's like like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a team that's on the downhill.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it sucks to see when a team like that just gets older. Like the Penguins will still make the playoffs, but they won't make it past the second round.
2 straight first round exits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of reminds me of Detroit in the 14, 15, 15, 16 playoffs, where they were just riding on the final fuel of their 25-year playoff run.
But also,
gonna
what
make
you
it
have
anywhere.
to look at is after Fleury left, who did the Penguins have to ride on?
Matt Murray.
And where did he go?
No, to Ottawa. He's not even
Exactly.
a Penguin anymore.
Exactly. So who was their goalie this season?
Tristan Jarry.
Tristan Jarry. You know how many games he played in the playoffs?
How many?
6. He was 2-4. 187 shots against, 21 goals against, with a 3.18 goals against average.
I don't know. But there's an example, too, there of Marc-Andre Fleury. They decided to go. I get it. Murray was young, and he won back-to-back Stanley Cups. But they decided to take Fleury, who is overall a much better career, obviously, and just dump him. You found something, didn't you?
I did.
What?
Maxime Lagacé. Lagacé.
Yeah.
Played for Vegas. He was in Vegas's minor system in Chicago for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. That was the regular season. Anyway, regular season this year, he played 1 game. 29 shots against, 0 goals against. It's 1,000 save percentage on the season in 1 game.
That's crazy.
You know who it was against?
Really crazy. Who?
Buffalo. And they didn't play him once. They didn't play him once in the playoffs.
I could have absolutely. I'm just kidding. That's insane, but not insane that it was against Buffalo. Speaking of Buffalo, Jack Eichel's on his way.
Oh, he's out the door. He's out the fucking door.
And I'm excited to see where he goes, but I would want out of there too bad.
What we also need to remember is that, this is new. Don Granato was their assistant, and after their head coach got the oust, he became like an interim head coach. He got announced as the head coach today.
Yep, and you know what also happened? The Canadians, no, my bad. The Oilers just re-signed Nugent Hopkins to an 8-year deal worth $5 million. So that's that's a very team-friendly contract. That's not crazy. You know, if they would have signed him anything above $5 million, that would have been such an Oilers thing to do.
You know who else signed a team-friendly contract?
Nathan McKinnon.
No, we talked about it at the beginning of the year.
He did too, by the way.
Think about it.
What team is he on? I'll guess.
Vegas.
Tell my team. Vegas? Mark Stone?
Nope.
Petrangelo?
Nope.
No, not Petrangelo. He's getting paid a lot. I don't remember. Who? Leonard? Yeah, I was right. Leonard. Yeah. He also did that.
You know why Robin Leonard ended up on the Knights, right? Do we remember this now?
Kind of.
You know who that trade? You remember that trade?
Leonard because Leonard was a Blackhawk. That is so weird.
Do you remember who they traded?
I don't remember.
Let me just refresh your memory here.
What the heck, dude? God, this is crazy, man. That's crazy. He really never got I think a solid chance.
I mean, 2 seasons of Boston. Both seasons he played primarily in the minors.
Look at the goals allowed in those games. He allowed 5. I remember that game.
Throughout the whole season, he went 13-4 in Vegas,
which was pretty good.
268. Vegas again.
8 and 10. That's not very good.
293.
9 and 7 is not very good either.
But this is above 500, and so is this. This one is the only one that's worrisome. He's below 500 here.
And then they just stopped playing him.
And then he got one. This is right after he got traded to Chicago. He played 1 game, faced no shots. This is this season, 6-8, 320 save percentage.
Yeah.
This is upsetting because this is higher than his career save percentage.
I know.
Or my bad, his goals against average.
I don't know. That's crazy. Though. I think that those team-friendly contracts just show so much. Like the Toronto Maple Leafs, that's just a team not friendly organization. You know, Matthews and all of them are making so much money, but McKinnon is making so much less, where he deserves more, I think, than Matthews and Marner. And his team has success. You know, Toronto is such a joke. I hate them.
Here's what we should talk about. Do you know how far over cap Tampa Bay is right now?
I have an argument on that. People say that, but it's like, oh yeah, because Marian Gaborik had a great season. It's true. It's because of those. It's because of Marian Gaborik's contract and all of them. You know, and I understand that Kucherov was injured, and they allowed him to move on. It is a little scummy, you know, but it's
little.
I know, but it's those long-term injury reserves. Like Marian Gaborik does not play for the Lightning. He's under their contract, but he doesn't make a difference.
That's not even the thick of it. Well, I saw something the other day. I forget who it was. 5 players. I think it's their top offensive and their top defensive line alone is 48.7% of their cap space. Their top 3 forwards and top 2 defensemen.
Hello, hattrickhockeytalk.
Is half of their cap space alone.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's ridiculous.
I have a good reason for that, because it's mainly has to do with Marian Gaborik's contract.
I don't agree with the fact people are like, oh my god, they should ban Tampa out of the thing. No, like, oh, the Stanley, if they win it, it's not going to count. I don't agree with that.
It's not Tampa's fault. They're just taking advantage of the poorly set rules set by the NHL.
I just think it's stupid how they have such a good team and yet they're $18 million cap.
Yeah, they had a lot of room to do things.
Think about it. They're playing the underdogs, Montreal, and these guys have, you know, just top line star players. It's frustrating. I guarantee if you were Montreal, you'd be like, why? Why do we have to play these guys?
Well,
because I think we obviously know who's the better team. I hate to admit it, but we all know Tampa's.
No, Tampa was every team Montreal played had the better team. You know, Vegas,
no,
Toronto,
no,
yes,
no,
Winnipeg,
no.
Winnipeg wasn't as good as Montreal.
Winnipeg,
technically,
maybe.
yes.
Winnipeg, maybe. Toronto, no.
Toronto technically better.
No fucking way.
Was better than Montreal.
Nope.
As much as I hate Toronto, they were.
Nope.
Toronto's just choke city.
They were better than Montreal on paper.
Nope.
Toronto's just choke city.
Oh, on
everyone
paper,
is better.
Yes. On
Toronto,
paper, yes.
Anyone on paper. Look at the team Toronto has, and on paper, and then when you see them on the ice, it's like the Mighty Ducks.
Here's what I think. Montreal knows that they're counted out everywhere, right?
I know, and it probably helps fuel them a little bit too.
Let's be honest. Did you see them beating? Did either of you see
literally.
them beating Vegas at all in any way?
No.
I saw that series ending in 4 games.
I did 5.
I saw Winnipeg beating Montreal. You know,
I saw Vegas.
Toronto, I wasn't counting for.
I was counting it
Yeah.
as Vegas and Tampa Bay in the finals.
I could have seen that.
But for some reason, it's
I just
Montreal.
don't want Tampa to win back to back. It's like I said, personally, I don't like Tampa.
I hate them.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously know the
Everybody
reason why
hates
I
them.
hate Tampa. But they took out Detroit like 2 times in the Stanley Cup playoffs, like 2 years in a row. Piece of my gum. Yeah, I don't like them at all.
So you asked me, Ryan, why I like press conferences so much.
Yeah.
I'm a little nerd for that stuff. I like it's a cool experience, and it's a good way to get to know what's going on inside the head of both players and coaches. The one type of press conference I fucking hate is the end of season ones, because the Islanders fought their fucking hearts out against Tampa. And I haven't watched any of their press conferences. I didn't watch any of them because I don't want to.
Yeah, it's just depressing.
No, it didn't what game did Tampa beat New York 8-0?
7.
That game No, it wasn't game 7. 7 was 2-0.
That was game 5, I think. Because didn't they beat them in 6? Or no, 7, right?
No, what's game 7?
Oh yeah, it was game 5 because they went up 3-2 in the series.
And then Tampa won at home.
No, and then the Islanders won the next game at home. Send them to game 7. It was that game where they lost 8-0.
Oh yeah, because Tampa Bay had the original chance to
to beat the Islanders.
No, game 5.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because game 6, the Islanders won and forced game 7.
Hey,
I just don't believe that should happen in any.
Can I just run something past you, like, real quick? You know the only goal that counts in that game is Steven Stamkos's, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
All the rest of them are just show goals. The only one goal that counts in that game is Steven Stamkos's opening goal.
Why?
Because what stat on a stat sheet, when you look at it and you look at who scored, what stat has the GWG letters next to it? The winning goal. If the Islanders didn't score any goals,
Stamkos had the game-winning goal.
The only one goal that matters is Steven Stamkos's 45 seconds in. That's it.
And then the rest were show.
The rest were just
7-0.
Tank and Simeon Varlamov's goals against average.
Who was in net for them that day?
Varlamov.
Yeah.
Simeon Varlamov.
And
they all played.
You and I talked about it. We were just a minute ago. This is what we should look at. I'm going to go to the Islanders.
I remember I got my dad if he was sleeping. I was like, hey, yo, come look at this game. The Islanders are doing so well. Because it looks at the screen, he's like, oh, my God. He's 8-0 at that point.
Simeon Varlamov's record in the playoffs. Simeon Varlamov's record in the playoffs this season. 7-7, 437 shots against, 34 goals against with a 2.56 goals against average and a .922 save percentage.
He played great. He doesn't deserve to have a 7-7 record in the playoffs. Even though I do think though that it was the Islanders offense though that got him.
Well, hold on. Okay. Ilya Sorokin. 5 games, 4 wins, 18 goals against on 230 shots with a 2.79 goals against average and a .922 save percentage.
I couldn't tell you who that is.
How many games?
I don't know who that is.
Ilya Sorokin's the backup goaltender for the Islanders. He was like he was their big goaltender. You know how many games he played in against Tampa Bay?
How many?
In the last 6 minutes and 50 seconds of, I don't know what game this is. When he played against Tampa Bay, he faced 6 shots and allowed none of them.
It was probably the 8-0 game when they pulled Varlamov.
Now, do you think that game was Simeon Varlamov's fault, or do you think it was the offensive or defensive fault?
What do you think?
How many shots did Varlamov face in game 5? That's what they answered the question right there.
Hold on.
So he faced like 9.
Because
You said in what game?
In game 5, the 8-0 loss. How many shots did Varlamov face?
7-6-5. He faced. Okay, mind you, he only played the first period. He
What
played
was the end of
15
the
minutes and 27 seconds in the first period.
How many goals did he allow?
He allowed 3 goals
How
on 16 shots.
one?
Then yes, that's Varlamov's fault. Then who allowed the rest?
Point
Then
1-8.
the other guy?
7 save percentage there.
What was it? 187.
187.
His save percentage that game?
Just for that start, yeah.
813.
813. Oh, I did it wrong. My bad.
Because he allowed 3 on 16.
3 goals on 16 shots. He paid for 15 minutes and 27 seconds in that game.
Who allowed the rest of them though?
Who do you think?
Yeah, it was their backup, right?
1-8.
It was their backup, wasn't it?
June 21st, 44 minutes and 33 seconds. 15-27 plus 44-33 is 60. 26 shots against, 5 goals.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, it's 26 shots, 5 goals.
So the loss gets handed to
What's his face?
what's his fuck? Varlamov. Because he led in the game-winning goal.
Now, but
On paper-
the question is,
On paper, he did not allow the most goals.
Yeah, but are you sure he gets handed the loss because the other guy played
Yeah.
more?
No, because Varlamov played the first 15-27 in the game. Varlamov gets the loss
Okay.
because the
Now,
first goal was 45 seconds into the game.
was it Varlamov's fact that were they just weak shots that went on him, or was it defensive collapses that?
I didn't watch that game.
I wouldn't
watched
have either. I would not have either.
I watched the last 10 minutes of it, and I tell you, the Tampa Bay was just all over them. You could see the Islanders; they had no momentum left.
Well,
They gave up.
That was kind of like game 1 yesterday. Once Tampa Bay scored that first goal, it was all Tampa Bay for the rest
See,
of it.
that's what I hate about Tampa is once they get a goal, they start moving, and they aren't going to stop.
Watching their power play is the most insane thing.
Oh, they have an insane power play because don't they probably throw Stamkos,
They
Johnson?
do. No. Not even that. It's the fact that they have Stamkos and Kucherov on both wings.
I watched
And they have
Because they're
Hedman.
18 million over cap.
But that has nothing to do with Stamkos,
Yes, it does.
Kucherov, or Hedman. It
But they
doesn't.
probably they take up a lot of that money.
Kucherov's injury allowed them to have some more space, but that's the rule.
I know, but then Kucherov comes back and boom, they got what? 18 million
Yeah, and that's
extra
what
dollars.
it is. But that's all it is.
But still, 18 million is a
Kucherov was
lot.
on the team the whole time.
Still.
Yeah,
Steven
so it's
Stamkos signed an 8-year, $68 million contract with them.
Yeah, but he wasn't injured.
Still. It's the fact that
It's
Kucherov was
it's Marian Gabourik's contract.
Still, it's
I'm not sure how much.
Marian
How much
messed
Gabourik's-
up.
No. There's no fucking way it's Marian Gabourik's contract. That makes no sense.
has a lot to do with it, though. Some of it.
you grab a shirt.
I'm looking at it right now.
All I know for a fact is I do not want to see
Yeah, so Gabourik's contract is around $4 million,
4 million.
which is a lot for a player who's not playing. You know, and he's on long-term injury reserve, so his does not count. That $4 million does not count. So that helps add up to Tampa Bay's $18 million over the salary cap. And they also
Tampa Bay's cap space negative $5,066,666.
Here's the sucky part, though. As soon as the playoffs are over, they have to do something about it.
That's what I'm honestly happy about.
You know, they have to make a move. Maybe they can get rid of Gabourik's contract. Maybe they'll get rid of Tyler Johnson. I could see that.
Here you go. Ready? Montreal's cap space, $10,672,025. That's a $15 million difference between those two teams.
Are they how much are they over or under the salary cap?
Montreal's under by 10 million.
Oh, so yeah, they have.
Tampa Bay's over by 5 million.
I thought it was 18.
This website says 5.
Oh, I think that might be Gabourik's contract.
Whatever it is, it's just a weird. Like I said, you got it's a 15. If it's 5 million over, that's a $15 million dollar difference cap space between them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. That's for next season. Hold on.
I will say though, Tampa Bay did know what they were doing, and
honestly, I don't think Tampa's going to get rid of Johnson.
they will.
No, I watched him play.
I know he played good, but Johnson would go before Kucherov,
Oh yeah,
Stamkos,
yeah.
Hedman,
Now, didn't Victor Hedman-
Patrick Maroon, not Maroon.
Maroon's on the team.
What's his face?
Maroon.
Well, what's his name?
Wait, if Tampa wins it this year, does that mean he could be triple back-to-back Stanley Cup?
Yes.
Yeah, he hit 3 times in a row.
Three-peat.
I wonder what the most time someone has ever won it in a row.
I know that what's his face, that old Canadians player was won the most Stanley Cups. Forgot his name though.
Did you see? I don't know if you saw. There's a video of Brett Hull after St. Louis won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, he's all
Dude, where
drunk.
have you been? That shit's so old.
What is?
The picture of Brett Hull that you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying. I know, but it's funny. I saw it.
Where have you been?
Oh man.
Oh shoot, my computer's at 8%. I gotta get a charger. But anyways, yeah. I don't know. They took
Anyway,
advantage of a poorly set rule.
we're here to talk about the playoffs, but we're more importantly here to talk hockey. Okay, mind you, the finals are what's current right now. I have Montreal in 7. Bottom line, you give 1 to Montreal on the road in Tampa Bay. You take it back to Montreal. You win 2. You put them up 3-1. You give it back to Tampa Bay. It's Montreal in 7.
They have to win game 2.
All day. If they don't win game 2, it's series over.
Yeah, because Tampa Bay could easily win in Montreal.
When asked during his press conference yesterday, funny that we talked about that. When asked during his press conference yesterday, Luke Richardson responded to a question from Chantal Maccabee she's a columnist for 91.9 Sports. It's a sports French-Canadian radio station in Montreal. Her question was, what part of the game do you feel that your guys need to clean up for the next game? Richardson's response, it's going to be the puck management, especially around the offensive blue line. Tampa Bay had 10 takeaways in that game.
Yeah.
Montreal had 3 giveaways. So Tampa Bay had 10 takeaways in that game. That's 10 turnovers, 13 turnovers Montreal allowed in that game.
Yeah. I go get my charger real quick.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I mean, so who do you think has got the Stanley Cup?
Montreal in 7.
Really? I think Tampa has it as much as I don't.
No.
As much as I don't want them to.
Montreal in 7.
Usually don't see the finals go to 7.
Montreal in 7.
How many games have gone to a Game 7 Stanley Cup Final OT?
None in the last few seasons.
Montreal in 7.
It's been a long time.
I want to see.
I don't think that's ever happened.
I want to see that.
It might have.
Game 7 Stanley Cup Final overtime.
Montreal in 7.
7.
So be it. I just think that
I don't think it. Like I said, as much as I want to.
I know. I feel like what's going to happen is Tampa will win game 2. Montreal will win game 3 or 4, and Tampa will win the cup in 5. As much as I hate that, I really do think that. But if Montreal somehow gets a win out of game 2, they go back home. They'll probably win another one there. If that series goes 2-2, and then Tampa wins game 5 3-2, and go up 3-2, then maybe because if Montreal then wins game 6.
I only think the only way the Islanders, Montreal is going to have a chance to win the cup is if at any point they have a 3-0 series lead.
Which they can't.
Yes, they can.
I guess they oh, I got you.
Yeah.
If they go 3-0 in the next 3 games, they're up 3-1.
That's what I'm saying. So
Which won't happen.
Say, for example, if Montreal wins this next game, Tampa wins the next one, Montreal wins again. It'll be 2-2. I think the only way that Islander. I don't know. I keep on saying the Islanders.
Yeah, that's it. It's actually irritating me for some
I'm
reason.
sorry. I'm drawing a blank. I just keep on. Only way I can see Montreal winning the cup. Like I said, if they go up in a 3-2, 3-2, 3-1, anything like that. If they have that 3-2 before a game 7, if that makes sense, like say if it's 3-2, Montreal, Tampa wins the next game. I still think the Islanders. Oh my God, Sean.
Montreal will never be up
I don't know.
3-1 in the series.
I don't think they'll be at 3-1, but I could see it being 3-2.
I agree with that.
And then 3-3, and then Montreal takes it.
And then the Islanders will win, right?
Yes.
I think that if they outscore the other team. No. I think that if they strike first in game 2, Tampa Bay's in trouble.
Because Tampa gets all their motivation from that first goal.
Tampa's a quick strike. Tampa's
A good power.
used to striking first, right?
That's also what Montreal's got to watch out for.
Montreal's got a good penalty kill, though.
And the 8-0 game we just talked about, Steven Stamkos scored that goal 45 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
And the Islanders did not score. Because Tampa Bay fed off the energy of the quick strike.
I don't know, but hopefully one of our predictions is true. I think we're right. I think we're on the right track there.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Fucking asshole.
Statistically, though, it might be 10 and 5.
We'll see.
We really will, and I think that, and we'll see. And then we got to deal with the Phoenix Suns if they somehow choke away this game. It's going to be crazy. It's important for us in Arizona, for the Phoenix Suns, but God, do I want to see Montreal win so bad.
Anyway.
Price will never get another chance after that. This is his last chance, literally.
The big thing about today was it was announced a couple months ago. It was announced March 10th, 2021. ESPN would sign a 7-year multi-platform deal with the NHL. Okay. Today, there was a tweet posted, and it's going viral on Twitter, obviously, as Twitter does, by Greg Wyshynski, who's an analyst for the NHL on ESPN. He will be a reporter next season. This is your reporter lineup right here. My brother's about to come in my room.
Ryan Boucher.
Brian Callahan. Yeah, I think he'll leave.
Chelio?
And they'll give it because Boucher's between the glass right now for the Cup Finals. So they'll give it back to Pierre.
Ferraro.
Because if Ray's with ESPN, then it'll be Pierre again.
SCA. Why isn't Gretzky on this? I remember hearing that Gretzky was going to join a broadcast team.
I think he's on TSN.
Oh.
This is the official lineup, though.
Man, you hate to see no Gary Thorne, don't you?
Oh, Gary Thorne and Bill Clement made my childhood. And, okay, mind you, they went off air in 04. I was 2 years old. But let me see if I can find the game.
You're talking about NHL, aren't you?
Oh, hell
All
yeah,
the
I am.
NHL 15. Yep. That's not EA. That's NHL 2K. Man,
NHL 2K5.
They didn't bring back 2K.
It opens. Exclusive ESPN presentation. Indulged in the enhanced. I'll show in a minute. Indulged in the enhanced presentation system featuring more commentary from hockey experts Gary Thorne and Bill Clement. More crowd chants, more music, and yes, Ice Girls.
Oh, why did it include that?
Because who knows?
That's bizarre.
Did you ever play this game?
No.
Oh my God. The
What
young
the-
Marty St. Louis.
Yeah.
So that was 2K5. I don't have 6.
I have 2K11.
I have, let's see. Let me go back into the archives. Give me a sec. there's some old stuff in here, bro. I don't know where it went, but I had NHL 98. There it is. Okay, so my mom and dad played PlayStation 1 all the time. So this is the archive list. I got NHL 98. Hold on. Okay, NHL 98.
Yeah.
The young Pete Forsberg. NHL 01. I'm not sure who that is. NHL 03. Look at that price.
That's crazy, dude.
$1.99 used. Roma Gallon cover. 2K5, which I already showed you. NHL 07.
Little Ovechkin on there.
Look at the graphics back in the days, bro.
Jeez, it's crazy. Awful.
NHL 08. And the last great hockey game created, NHL 2K10.
Yeah. I do have 2K10. I have it for the Wii.
You still have your Wii?
No, not anymore.
It broke.
We might have to go halvesies on a Wii and get Slapshot. You ever played that game?
I love that game.
Oh, that shit bops. Okay, so after those games, those are all PS1 and PS2. You got NHL 14.
Which is, I think, the greatest game.
The last good game EA produced.
Yes.
NHL 17.
It was
This
all right.
was the first year of the World Juniors in the game. Oh, no, this is the World Cup of Hockey.
17 was good. I think 16 was better.
And then you got 19.
19 wasn't very good.
And I have 20 and 21 on the PlayStation.
And both of those are trash. I think 14 was the best. 15 was the worst they made ever. 16 was really good. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 all blend together.
Here's my big thing right now. EA focuses so much on Madden. So much.
Actually, I think it's the other way. They focus so much on FIFA.
Madden and FIFA, for sure.
Because my friend, Damien, he hates EA because EA also shafts Madden all the time. They care so much about FIFA.
This year, from what I've seen, Madden's adding some high-tech shit, bro.
Let's hope.
For once.
Hockey, though, continues to get ran over.
Because if you look at the market for hockey, truthfully, where's it biggest?
Okay. I'm just kidding.
No.
Canada.
Exactly. So EA
Places
Canada
that
makes a killing on these games.
Yeah. I just want someone who isn't to EA to make a hockey game and actually make it something that I would love to play because I don't enjoy EA games. I mean, I'll always buy them, but I don't enjoy them anymore like I did.
I want 2K back for sure.
It just pissed me off now. It's the same thing. I can count how many times I've played GM mode and my team is up, and then with about 7 seconds left, they always shoot in this damn one-timer to win it.
The NHL Online community this year is horrible.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when you bump your game so only cross creases are what makes everything more fun. It's like, who knows? Anyway, ESPN's back with the NHL. Thank God they're back. Oh my God, thank God they're back. Sorry. And we are back, hopefully, for a little while. We should see what we can do.
Yeah, I think we just gotta get some things here and I don't know. It's tough because it's hard too because I feel like if we had a little bit of a team. Because honestly, I don't want to worry about editing my own podcast.
I don't want to edit
You know?
my own shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we wish you we bid you adieu. For episode 7. Kitty cat TikTok. For episode 7, that'll do it. Ryan, stay positive, test negative, roll up your sleeve, get the vaccine. What else can I say? If you don't have a vaccination, get one or put a mask on. Bottom line. That'll do it for us today. Episode 7 in the books. Remember, episode 7, Canadians in 7.
Pray to God, real quick, that one of these games, hopefully a Stanley Cup winning game, that we can watch it live and record.
Are you ready?
Ready?
For episode 7 of the Hattrick Hockey Talk podcast. We'll see you next time, folks.